What is going on, guys, and how is it going? Welcome back to another episode of our Toronto Maple Leafs GM mode. I am doing a recording session right now. I'm not going to be around for this weekend, so I am going to do 5 or 6 GMs. I'll probably, if we make the playoffs, I'm hoping that we do. I'm going to do all the playoffs, and then we're going to basically just get a bunch of videos done here because, I'm going to be going away, so there's going to be no videos out, and I do not want that. If you guys are commenting saying, oh, go do this, it's already been done. So just letting you guys know that, but there's a couple things I want to go over. And the first thing is I got a lot of hate for the Dion Phaneuf trade. And I know that. I know it wasn't the most ideal trade in the world, but there's a comment that I'll probably put up on the screen right now. And he said exactly what I want to say. I'm retooling. Justin Faulk right now is not a better defenseman than Dion Phaneuf. I am aware of that. Very soon, he's going to be 85 overall with 4 Green Star potential. He's going to be a better defenseman. Great contract, much better than Dion Phaneuf's. It was mainly a salary dump. It's not that I didn't like Dion Phaneuf, because I did. I like the type of player that Dion Phaneuf is. It's just he had to go because of his cap and his age. He wasn't too old. We, in hindsight, we probably could have kept him for 1 or 2 years, but I am keeping it the way it is. Justin Faulk, I'm happy with him. You guys will see. The guy will get sick. You guys are going to watch. And actually, I'm just noticing now, Morgan Riley's now at 80 overall, so that's great. He is progressing just beautifully. All of our defensemen are minus, which really isn't a good thing. Actually, Cody Franz is a +9. Gardner is a -13, which is pretty weak. Brendan Gormley is what? He's -10. So, our defense is going to take a couple of years, but, by year 2 or 3, we're going to have a stacked defense. And offensively, we're doing just fine here. Yakupov, Kucherov, the Ovs are doing great. Yak and Kuchi. Lupul, everything is going just fine now. I'm just going to run the course right now. If I am going to make a trade, it's going to be for one of our goaltenders to package him away. Maybe for a prospect or something, but I'm not going to do that until the trade deadline. It's actually next month, so this is going to be a pretty crucial month here. You look at our goaltending situation, it could be a blessing in disguise because for playoffs, I'm going to turn the injuries on, obviously, and, barring any crazy injury to Jonathan Bernier, we need James Reimer to back us up. And is he the guy that we want to go for as a backup? I really don't know. I'm going to have a look here. I'm going to have a look around the NHL. Wow, we got 4-1 loss there, and we win 4-2 against Edmonton. Our record isn't ideal. We're not guaranteed a playoff spot quite yet, but I do want to see if we can run the table here. Really good record against the Rangers, and we win 5-3. That's a game we got to win. Big Eastern Conference matchup there. Let's get to 30 wins here, boys. Look at 30. Oh, man, that was not even an overtime loss. We lost 4-3 against the Islanders. The Habs here have basically identical record to us. Come on, easy points here. Big victory. Oh, we lose. It was a regulation loss as well. Come on, guys. We're winning against the really good teams, and we're losing against the teams that we should be beating. It's kind of weird how that works out. Florida's got a pretty decent record. We win 4-2. There we go. See, they have a pretty good record, and we win. But against Montreal, who had a similar record to us, we lose. Kind of weird. So we're probably going to lose this game here against Carolina now. Actually, we actually win that one. Up against the Winnipeg Jets here. Can we get another victory? 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Bozak's got 25 goals. That's awesome. If he hits 30, I'll be stoked on that. 4 in a row. Beautiful. Bozak got 25 now. Kessel's got 37. Yak's a +9, which is really nice. I'm thinking about moving David Booth as well. He's making quite a bit, I believe. I think it's like $4 million. Booth's making, I don't actually know what his contract is, but I don't think it's cheap. And, playing on the third line left winger, we could definitely get somebody younger for that. And you guys are saying, oh, those trades were unrealistic, blah, blah, blah. Yes, they are, but if they're available to me, I'm going to take them. It's not that I want to make the GM unrealistic or anything like that. It's just, Kucherov's trade value was so low, and that's the game. That trade would never happen in real life. So it's not really like I'm trying to make it unrealistic or anything. It's just that trade was available, and I capitalized on it. But that's definitely going to make our team better in the future for sure. Booth only makes 1.1, so, it's not terrible. He's only got 11 points. This third line, thought it would be doing a lot better. I feel like we need somebody grindy on this line. 35 points for Kucherov, that's awesome. Santorelli, what's he looking like? He 14 points. So maybe trade Booth. I know Komarov's making quite a bit as well. He's making 2.9 million for 4 years. So maybe moving Komarov is somebody that we can look at. Yeah, minus 23. He's not helping anything. Well, maybe look at to get a better third line left wing grinder or a two-way forward. So anyone we can bring up that can replace them. Smith, he's 30 years old. Maybe as a replacement player on the fourth line left wing. Drayson Bowman, he's the guy we signed in free agency. Looks like having a pretty good year down into the AHL. But I'm going to go ahead and put those couple players on the trading block. I'll put Reimer on the trading block as well. But let's go here. First period, 3-1. Oh my goodness. Green, Alsner, and Eric Fair get one, but JVR gets one for us. Second period, 4. Wow. All right. Well, they are shitting all over us right now. The Capitals are, and we get one with 53 left. But that was not enough. We lose 4-2 against the almighty Washington Capitals and Alexander Ovechkin. Yeah, 31-30 are the shots. Pretty even game there. Just couldn't beat Justin Peters. They started their backup and we still couldn't get more than 2 goals. Yeah, wow. Ovi's got 35 goals already at the trade deadline. That's crazy. All right, so let's adjust our trade block here. We want to get rid of. Let's try to put Booth on there. We're probably gonna get nothing for him. Booth, we got to put on Booth. We got to put on Komarov. And we got to put on James Reimer. James Reimer is somebody who, if a trade pops up to where it entices me, yes, I'll take it. I just don't want him to drop to like an 84, then his trade value gets cut in half, you know? So trade negotiations here. Let's see if anyone's going to come at us. I'm going to do a quick look around the NHL, see if there's anyone that's trying to get rid of any players that maybe can help out our team. So let me have a quick look around the league. Now, I'm looking around here for a left-wing grinder. I'm looking at Colin Greening. He's a left-wing scorer, but his defensive awareness is a little bit better than David Booth's. His discipline is about the exact same, but he's a little bit younger. I think I like him more as a player than I like David Booth. Maybe that would help out our third line a little bit here. We're taking on a little bit of cap, but we have the cap space to do it. His discipline's a little bit better. He's got better defensive awareness. It's basically getting a little bit of a younger player. I feel, in my opinion, a more talented player. Greening for Booth, that go through? That's about the same. Maybe not, though. They do want Booth. We could try it. If not, maybe I'll add like a 5th or something. Let's add a 5th and a 6th overall pick for Colin Greening. I feel like that'll go through. Yes, it definitely did go through. So we believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Ottawa, so we are accepting your trade offer. Just getting a little bit better on that third line because it was kind of weak here, and now I want to get rid of Leo Komarov. If I can get a bag of pucks for him, I will be happy because his trade value is absolutely nothing. So, he's basically going to be a salary dump, but if there's even a player I can get that has minimal trade value, but still a decent overall, like 80 overall for the fourth line, I'll definitely make that trade happen. Hey, how about Travis Moen? Now, we're not really saving too much in cap, but he's basically the perfect player to get. Trade value is a little bit higher. That's the thing, though. I'm going to have to add like a 4th from a year way down here. But that would be a perfect move. He's exactly what we're looking for. A 4th and a 5th. That should definitely go through. Komarov, a 4th and a 5th for Travis Moen. Come on! They don't want to take the contract. Oh, this is going to be impossible to get rid of this guy. Maybe we'll just hold on to him. I've tried a couple trades. Here's Anaheim coming towards us again. A 2nd, 2 seconds. Still do not really want to take that quite yet. If we're going to deal him, we're going to deal him at the draft because I want to keep Reimer for the playoffs. So we're not going to be able to move Komarov. It's just taking too long, and his trade and his cap, no one really wants to take that, which is definitely understandable. Maybe we can move him at the draft for like a bag of pucks. But we're actually about 20 minutes now. So how long until the end of the year? It's not that long till the end of the year. Let's see if we can try to make the playoffs here. I know you guys don't really like the longer episodes. I'll try to keep it around, 15 to 20 minutes here. Lose 4-1 against Florida. Actually, we'll probably check a stats while we're here, actually. Ooh, Tampa's got a really good record and we lose 4-3. Wasn't overtime, though, so I'll take the extra point. You know, we did make the one move of Colin Greening on the third line left wing spot. Now I like that. I feel like he's a much better player than David Booth. But let's quickly check out where we are for the stats-wise. We're 32, 26, and 7. So it's definitely not the most ideal record. We're still in a playoff spot. Very, very slim though. You know, 2 points separate us from 3rd and 6th place. So we're gonna have to run the table here. Play very smart. We're gonna have to win games. This is now. We have to win the majority of the games for this last playoff push here. Let's go. First period against the Blues. 0-0, second period. 1-0, Tyler Bozak. Man, as much as I was talking shit about him earlier, he has been producing. Kadri there gets a nice backhand. Jake Gardner gets another one. And just like that, we're up 3-1 now. Alex Dean got one power play rush shot. But I think we're going to hold it down here. Maybe get a late empty netter. No, Tarasenko's going to get one, but it's not going to matter. Jonathan Bernier holds it down, baby. Bernie Mac making 29 stops for the victory. And that's another 2 points in our back pocket. Bozak's got 27 goals, man. That's awesome. That's great. All right, so let's go. What games we got here? Okay, so we have a bunch of Eastern Conference teams. Let's go with the last 5 games here. It's 3, and that's 4-5. So we'll see where we're standing with the last 5 games. We can make an epic playoff push towards the end. I feel like we're going to be a playoff team. It's going to be right down to the wire, though. Like, this whole division is so tight right now. It's so close. Scout to the assignment here. Send him on a scout assignment. Let's send him on, let's go forwards in the United States here for 6 weeks. So let's go here to this Buffalo game, and then hopefully we can run the table here, get some victories under our belt. 2-1 victory. There we go. Another nice Eastern Conference opponent. We're getting lots of people in the East here. The Western Conference, it'd be nice to get victories, but it's not, you know, it's not painstaking. It's not the worst thing in the world if you don't, because obviously they're in the Western Conference and teams can't sneak up on you. There you go. 3 wins in a row. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Against Canucks, who don't have a very good record, and we're going to lose 4-1. See what I'm talking about? It's kind of weird. Edmonton, another Western Conference team here. We don't get another Eastern Conference team until we're in Ottawa. That was a 2-1 regulation loss. We didn't even get the point there. Kessel's got 30 goals. San Jose, easy pickings here, boys. Come on, grab an easy victory. 6-2, beautiful. Kessel had a hat trick. Kessel had 4 goals there. Kessel had 4 goals in that game. Holy crap. That's all. Attaboy, feel the thrill. Up against Ottawa. Again, should be easy victories here. Ooh, we lose. We lose that one. Okay, we're gonna go to where we have 5 games left, and then we're going to hopefully make a playoff push here. 37, 29, and 7. We lose 5-1 there. Come on, boys. We're essentially a 500 team, 37 and 37. That's not very good. 2-0 win. Attaboy, Bernier getting a shutout. I like it. Against Ottawa, another Eastern team here. We need all the points we can get, boys. All the points we can get. Kadri, 44 helpers. That's awesome. That's awesome to see. That's good. 6-4 loss. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, so we got a big game against Tampa here. They're a ridiculous team. Almost 50 wins already. Holy crap. 49 victories here. I don't know why I slow in this one, but first period, 0-0, second period, 1-1, Kadri and Johnson. Come on, Coochie, we need you here, buddy, against your old team. Oh, no, Drouin. We started Reimer for some reason. There you go, Coochie against his old team. I called and he comes through with a big power play goal. I always get a point. I always get a point. Kadri says, nope, we're getting 2. We're getting 2, coach. We're getting 2. We're getting 2 points against a huge team. That is exactly what we need out of our squad right now. That's awesome. There we go, boys. Good stuff. Big victory there. Kucherov with his 15th goal of the year. I like that stuff. I like that. So where are we now? Where are we? I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, okay, so we got a 4-point lead on Montreal for the 3rd spot, which is really nice. We're not gonna catch the Bruins, and we're not gonna catch Tampa. We have 5 games left here. We'll slow sim the last game. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be just fine. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine, actually. We'll be good. We'll be good. So don't get too cocky yet. You know, it's still put our best foot forward there. Win 1-0 against Buffalo. Kessel hasn't had a goal since he scored 4 goals against, I don't even know who it was, but he did have a 4-goal game, and now kind of slowing down a little bit. Lupo with 44 helpers as well. I thought there was going to be a lot of people on our team with a lot of points, because we were putting up some numbers earlier on. And then remember when we scored like 15 goals in 3 games or whatever? Yeah, we're definitely a playoff team, for sure. Definitely a playoff team. We are winning games left and right here. Up against Columbus. Ooh, got spanked 8-4. Ouch. Ouch, that's bad. But yeah, we're definitely a playoff team. Let's check out again for the standings here, just for our last game. This is a big game for Montreal. Where are they? Yeah, this is a huge game for Montreal. Like, sneak into 6th, or actually sneak into 4th. You know, they could sneak into 5th place. We're going to try to play spoiler here. We have 91 points. We're totally safe. We are on to the postseason for sure. Let's go here. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-0. Riley and Lupo were playing spoiler here. They didn't even start Price. They started their backup. There you go. Kessel gets one. Galchenyuk gets one. 3-1 here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're on to the postseason here, boys. We'll do a quick little wrap up, and then we're going to be on to the playoffs. I didn't think it wasn't a fantastic year. We could have had a lot better, but I mean, we made the playoffs. I'm happy about that. The moves I made were definitely questionable, but we're going to see if they're going to pay off here during the postseason. Who are we going to face in round number 1? The Boston Bruins. Oh boy, and you guys know about the Bruins with the Game 7 collapse. We're not going to talk about that, though. It's going to be the only time we're going to talk about it. Our owner says, back in October, I told you I wanted at least 38 wins this season, and you ended up with 43. I like having my expectations met. It makes me think I have picked the right GM. Keep it up. I like what I see. You got it, bud. You got it. We are up against the Bruins in round number 1. This is going to be a hell of a series, guys. The Boston Bruins. Wow. All right, so let's quickly check the stats for the whole year. We'll do a quick season wrap-up, and then we'll hop into round number 1. So we finished 11th in the NHL. Boston finished number 4. They had 100 points. We had 93. Goals for were number 5. That's not bad at all. Where are the Bruins, actually? Ooh, okay, the Bruins are 16th with 224, and we scored 234. So we scored 10 more goals than them. Goals for per game were number 5, which is nice. Goals against were 23rd. We allowed quite a bit of goals. Power play goals were number 1 with 10 more goals than the Blackhawks. That's nice. Power percentage at 25%. That's ridiculous. Penalty kill, we're last. Ouch, our PK was bad. Our PK was really bad, and their penalty kill was number 2. So that's going to be something we're going to have to look at for sure. Sorry, where are we? Home, we are 27-10, and away, we're terrible. But definitely playing at the ACC helped for sure. Where are the Bruins here? Let's just check them out really quick while we're here. Did I pass them? Boston. There they are. So basically identical home and away. So that's, I mean, it's not great news, but we'll take it as we're gonna. We'll take it, and we'll see what we can do here against the Bruins. Check out the stats for the whole year. Kessel, 86 points, 82 games. Can't ask for more from a first liner. If he gets a point a game, I'm happy about that. 36 goals, not bad at all. Lupul had 74 playing on the second line. Kadri had 73 on the first. JVR had 68. Yeah, I'm asking for a little bit more from JVR, maybe 75. I'm not going to complain too much here. Bozak, 31 goals, which is really nice. 63 points. Kucherov had 45 points. That's awesome. 81 overall sniper. He should have a big jump in the offseason. Franzen had 40 points. There you go. Gardner, 39. Yakupov had 38. Justin Falk had 85. Had 85. I'm looking at his overall. He had 37 points. He was a minus 19, though, which is quite a big concern. Colin Greening had 3 points since coming over to our team. Morgan Riley's now at 81 overalls. He's progressing really, really nicely. Gormley only had 7 points. Leo Komarov had 5, and Orr had 11 games played. Goaltenders, how do we do? 35 and 25. Yeah, Reimer didn't really do. I mean, both of them didn't have that stellar of a year. Their goals against averages are both terrible. Yeah, it's not very good at all. All right, let's check out the whole NHL, do a whole NHL wrap-up here just for points and whatnot, and then we'll hop into round number 1. So, rookie skaters, Drouin had 51 points, almost a 30-goal rookie year. That's pretty good. Goaltenders, who was number 1 goalie, Varlamov, 37 wins, Rask, yeah, not bad. Go to defenseman here, probably Subban at the top, that's my guess. Oh, Carlson, actually, 71 points. See, that's one thing I love about this GM mode, is realistic points. There's, Carlson can easily score 71 points and hit 20 goals. Bufflin had 22. That's definitely realistic as well. All skaters here. Who's going to be at the top? Yeah, see, exactly. Only 100-point guy, almost 2. But Steven Stamkos 52 goals, Tavares 49, Perry with 48, Malkin had 45, Parise had 46. So that is your top 10 scorers in the NHL. Ovi only had 42 and 67 points. So there you go. There is your standings for everything. I will see you guys in round number 1 against the Boston Bruins. It's going to be a good series. Let's go.
So raise your hands and I'll read my only testament. Just understand that this is a game I'm trying to be a legend in. Legend in, legend in, legend in, legend in. It's a game I'm trying to be a legend in.